Did you pick up a new hobby or interest during quarantine? Many found a love of growing plants. Regardless of which plants you may or may not have taken a fascination to, they all reproduce somehow. But what about the plants that don't reproduce using seeds? Wait, do some plants not produce seeds? How do they create more plants? Well, plant propagation, aka reproduction, can happen asexually as well as sexually. Rather than film myself, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Most plants do, in fact, produce seeds that get pollinated and reproduce sexually. If the plants have enough energy, this is certainly the preferred method because sexual reproduction creates genetic diversity rather than asexual reproduction, which produces clones. Why would any plant reproduce asexually when the chance of disease or another factor could cause all the clones to struggle and die out? The catch is that in order to reproduce sexually, the plants would need to produce a flower, seeds, become pollinated, and then finally distribute the seeds. This is a lot of energy required to create additional plants. By reproducing asexually, the plants can skip all of those steps and go straight to having a little plant that matures faster. Now for the most fun part, how to make plant clones. Today I want to focus on the more common forms of a specific type of asexual reproduction, vegetative propagation, meaning that a part of the plant can be removed to create a new plant. There are many instances in which this happens naturally, but it can also be done artificially, done by us humans. 1. Grafting. That's when you take two stem pieces and they're grown together, like in this case with my moon cacti. 2. Cutting. That's when a portion of the plant is separated completely and encouraged to grow new roots or stems. For example, these succulents I have over here and this green onion can be regrown this way. 3. Layering. This is when a part of the stem leans down and gets covered by soil and then grows more roots off of that part. I don't have an example of my own plants doing this, but some well-known plants that do this are raspberries and strawberries. 4. Rhizomes. That's when part of the roots grow shoots to form new plants. I've grown many aloe pups this way. This has happened to my aloe plants when under stress. 5. Stolon, or also known as runners. This is when there are stems that grow along the ground and grow roots down occasionally. It's kind of the opposite of rhizomes, where instead of roots that grow shoots, it's shoots that grow roots. These are commonly found in plants like grasses and strawberries. 6. Tubers. If you've ever forgotten something like a potato on the counter, they may have grown little plant shoots like mine did. These shoots can be placed in water to cause them to root before you can plant them in the soil, and they'll grow like a normal potato. Now that you know how to create clones, feel free to try it yourself. It may not be as cool as the clone you wanted to have as a kid, one of yourself that can go to class so you can sleep in instead, but at least this one can be easily done at home. Enjoy experimenting!